now he can make the adapter for it to connect.
Pretty sweet.
So, yeah, he just got to play with it. So I'm like, yeah, just make a whole bunch of little prototypes. Like, hey, we can make this twice as big or 3 times as big, but here's an example.
Right.
So it's like, once you make yours, I'm like, telling him, like, make 2. That way you have a copy of one.
Yes.
You know.
And you can, share it with other folks. It's a plus.
And he is going to make comic con. He'll do an update too, but we're like, let's come in and do comics. You can pitch. And a couple months from then, you can update.
And everyone has elderly people in their family that can use that. It's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
That's why in the meantime, I'm like, hopefully you make the umbrella adapter.
yeah.
Make an extra one, so you have those. And, no, it'll be fun coming up with things.
Right.
But yeah, you can 3D print anything. His son has like a dragon. It's literally like the tail is like this long. It's 3D printed and it's like red, purple, orange. It's got tons of colors in it. But yeah, it's 3D and it looks and it moves. It's bendable. It's not just one big plastic thing. The tail actually like moves and it just looks like a regular toy.
Yeah. And it's like, it's gone from needing to buy things from mass production to being able to make it in whole if you can, in some cases, which is cool.
Well, he now has a network too, so if somebody needed 100 of something, he can just hook up with other people and be like, can you make me 50 of these?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or 100, and 5 people are making 100.
Right. You can make it quickly.
Yep.
There's someone who's well, either way. lot of money.
Are you leaving today's session? Because my kids, my kids and my husband, we just started trying
Right.
inside of what I
Are you doing anything with, because you're with Open Drive, are you doing anything with them as far as like 401k or? Okay. They don't match. Okay. Well, so long as you continue to work there, I can't really do anything other than just tell you what I think you should do with the investments. I wish you could. So because you're still working there, yeah. So if you're still working for a company, you can't transfer it to an advisor. No, you can't. So you can stop contributing.
so you're saying
Yeah, so you can totally stop contributing and pause it, and then you just have that 401k, and it'll sit there until you go to leave that job, and then you can roll it into a different account that I do.
4 times I've been like, hey, that's like Jessica Williams.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can only do that when you leave, or when you reach 59 and a half. They may allow you to do a withdrawal while you're still working there. But the idea is that you kind of have to keep it there until you leave. But you could use the money that you're contributing to it and bring it into an IRA or something else. Yeah, please do, because I mean it's really important. It's having a little bit of diversification in the types of stuff. So there's a lot of things. Yeah. Give us a shout. Donna's my branch office administrator. She's like our office assistant, so she'll be able to get you on the calendar.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Lisa, we still don't have books for new people yet. Next week we will. No books for new people? Oh, okay. But next week we'll have the books.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning. It's so nice to hear everybody having some fun conversations. Everybody's connected. So good morning. My name is Lisa Davis. Welcome to 1 Million Cups in DetroitMetro, where we welcome people, small businesses, to come out and connect, communicate, a little bit of networking, and it's okay. Meet other business owners and find out what's going on in the communities where your business is and where their businesses are. We look at education, inspiring others, and connecting. These are important core pillars for 1 Million Cups. And we think that every single Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning, a.m., somewhere across the country, an entrepreneur, a small business is meeting in a place similar to this, connecting over a cup of coffee to learn how to take their businesses to the next level, to talk about their pain points, to talk about the things that they've done, the things that they've tried, the things that have worked, and maybe some new things that you, the community, can give to them when they come up and speak and present. So, entrepreneurs nationwide, every single Wednesday morning. So, good morning. So, a little bit about 1 Million Cups. 1 Million Cups was founded in 2012 by the Kauffman Foundation out of Missouri. And right now we have about 110 communities nationwide sharing that cup of coffee every Wednesday morning at about 8:30 in the morning. So this is a volunteer-run organization here in Michigan, Metro Detroit. Volunteers help to put this on every single week for you, so that when you come every single week at 8:30 in the morning, you have your coffee, you have your snacks, and you have us, and you have a speaker, and you have all the things that are working us out. This is volunteer supported by sponsors Oakland Drive and Incubizo, which is the place that we're in. This is Incubizo, this facility, so we're very grateful for that. Now we would like to talk about what happens during these meetings if this is your first time here. These conversations are community conversations for entrepreneurs, by entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs. When people come up and talk about their business, they're not necessarily pitching it, but they are talking about why they started their business. You know, all of us really start from a passion point or solutions oriented, right? We find a problem that we want to solve, or we just are driven so hard by a passion, we just got to do it. We got to tell somebody, and we got to get out there and do it. So this is a place where you can talk about your business to the community, and they can come in and talk to you about the things that you've talked about, to see how you can take your businesses to the next level and try to talk about solutions for the pain points that you've identified. This is a very inclusive culture. This is a safe zone. Everybody should feel very comfortable talking out loud, talking to each other. It's a safe place to talk. And recently, since 2012, over 33,000 businesses have been served in this format. Hey YouTube, hey y'all, hey Zoom, hey y'all. We also have an online community, so if you can't make it here in person, you can join us as well online, either through a Zoom link or on YouTube. So right now we would like to recognize first-timers. Who's here the first time? Would you like to raise your hand or stand up for you? Hey y'all. Hey y'all, hey. So I don't know how many people go to some kind of other ceremonies, religious ceremonies, but put your hands back up, new timers. So for the new timers, put your hands back up. So all the old timers, y'all see these people, go up to them, greet them, meet them, talk to them, welcome them here, give them a handshake or a pat on the back and let them know, hey, thank you for coming and we would love to see you the next time, next week. Okay, raise your hands again, because we do have a gift. I wasn't sure what we do. So put your hands back up. We have a gift for all the first timers. So this is recognition time for our community. We would like to have our past presenters stand up. Anybody that's presented before? I know it's more than just hanging. Okay, so these are past presenters. So if anybody's thinking about presenting and you have any questions, feel free to ask organizers or volunteers, but also feel free to ask past presenters, because it's not really, they can give you some insight on present up here and the things that are required. I would like to recognize our organizers, our volunteer committee, everybody that helped to put this on, as far as coaching, emceeing, everybody that's volunteering for the Kaufman Foundation to put on 1 Million Cups every single week. Please raise your hand. The organizing volunteer committee. Yes. And the people working behind the scenes to make sure this works for you every single week. And then here we are at Incubizo. Incubizo is a co-working space, so we would like to talk a little bit about Incubizo because this place provides us this space to do this every single morning, but they also provide so much more for small businesses. So if you are a small business and you're looking for space, you're looking for an address for your business so that you don't have your business registered to your personal home address, if you're looking for a mailbox, if you're looking for a place to work with great Wi-Fi and a great community here, Incubizo has a lot of different caveats to offer you as a small business owner, and it's very affordable. So think about Incubizo. You can take out your phone and learn more, book a room. If you want to hold a conference room, if you want to have a workshop, there's a lot of things that are possible in co-working spaces. If you're not familiar with co-working spaces, they are really a real great resource for small businesses that don't have either space to do the things that they're trying to do or the capacity. This makes it a very affordable. Also, there's a tablet going around, so we would like you to sign in. So if you've seen the tablet, please fill out the tablet, pass the tablet, lift the tablet, touch the tablet, look at the tablet, fill out the tablet. We want to know who you are, what you're doing. We're not going to come to your house or nothing, but we would like to know who you are and where your retreat address is. Now, we have a coffee sponsor. Our coffee sponsor is Kehlani Photo. Did I say that right? K-E, say it.
Kehlani.
Kehlani. I'm saying it wrong. Kehlani? Kehlani. Kehlani is coming in. Y'all know how y'all say words in your head all the time. You when you gotta say it out loud, you say it the wrong way. And it's like, well, I've been saying that the wrong way my whole life. So Kehlani is gonna come up and talk to you. She's our coffee sponsor. She's responsible for bringing us these great treats and having the coffee here today. So Kehlani.
My middle name is Elaine. My first name is Carmen. Elaine Photo. That's how that happened. You've seen me before at Incubizo and Michigan Works before that. So shout out to Michigan Works in the room. Okay, so I am a photographer, and my thing is people, places, and things. So I really do a wide variety of photography. I've taken a photo, unless it's your first time in this room, I have a photo of you. It's in the gallery from 1 Million Cups. So even before I was at Incubizo, I would come on behalf of Michigan Works and take photos of 1 Million Cups. So it's like over a year of these meetings in a gallery. So it's really cool to see how we've grown, the new people coming in, the people that have been here since day one. Shout out to the Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce. So this is what I do. Click. It's ignoring my buttons, sorry. Here's just a few of the images that I have. I set up family portraits with a sweep. We did that here at Incubizo. I photographed weddings, food, and beverage at the Shinola Hotel with NoHo Hospitality Group. Restaurants all in Chicago and in Detroit. I was in Chicago for 10 years. That's where I went to school. First birthdays, newborns. I worked for Bella Baby, and I was the lady after you had the baby that was like, "Hi, Mom, you want pictures?" So I really enjoy it. That experience working in the hospital, meeting new families, that was a lot of fun too. So I do a lot of corporate event photography now, and these are my QR codes. If you are a member of Incubizo, there's a perks section, and members of Incubizo get a mini headshot session, which is like under 30 minutes, one outfit, maybe a blazer, for $100. So if you are a member here, you can look at the perks and do that. If you have anything coming up, let me know. And I hope you enjoy the coffee and stuff. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Carmen. So, if you're thinking about being a coffee sponsor, if you're thinking that you want to present, sometimes people are a little bit nervous about doing an entire presentation and coming up front. So sometimes people try to break the ice by coming up and being a coffee sponsor to talk a little bit about their business, but also get a few minutes in front of people if you have a little bit of nervousness about public speaking. It's a good idea to try it out that way. So we do need coffee sponsors to provide coffee for all of our meetings at 8:30 on Wednesdays. If you are interested, you can email us at DetroitMetro@1millioncups.com and do coffee sponsor requests in the subject line. Coffee sponsors, we like to have you think about 55 people plus are going to be coming. So when you think about being a coffee sponsor and you're thinking about your budget, that's the budget requirement around there. We normally have 40 to 60 people every Wednesday, so just think about that. What is this also? 8 a.m. arrive for setup, all those things, all the instructions. So if you're thinking that you may be ready to present, please reach out. You can talk to me, you can talk to some of the people that raised their hand. Think about it as it's not a pitch, but it's a way to talk about your business in a different format to a community that really cares and is here really every single week to figure out a way to help you understand how to take your business to the next level, how to answer the pain points. This is when Dana, who raised her hand, spoke. This is like not the left. Hey, Dana. Hey. It's brainstorming with people that get it. So we're gonna have someone present today, so you'll see how it is. So if you're thinking about presenting, we do have some open spaces in July and August that we would love to have a presenter for. So visit 1millioncups.com, present to learn more. So today, our presenter is Superior Health Services. So we're gonna have Shadesha come up. Yeah, come on.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shadesha, and I am the owner of Superior Health Services. You said I click this one. Okay. All right. So I have not presented in such a large crowd, so bear with me. I am a little nervous. My journey with healthcare, or my business, started about almost 4 years ago. I had a background in healthcare. I went to school, received my bachelor's and master's in healthcare administration, and I worked in almost every field of the area in the healthcare, other than probably the hospital. I worked in group homes, assisted livings, memory care, rehab, anything, you name it. And what drove me to want to do home care is, in my assisted living time as a supervisor, I didn't like the transition process. I didn't like the fact of new residents coming in and having to leave the comfort of their home, pack up their whole entire home. They had beautiful homes and things like that, and memories and things, and had to transition into a small room and a kitchenette and So I really hated that transition process, and I thought, what could be a way to keep people at home? So that's how home care came to effect, and the journey has been I have a deep desire to support our seniors and disabled members of our community, ensuring that they receive the resources and care that they deserve. So that's what fueled it. That's what fueled us. What we do is we specialize in providing personalized in-home care tailored to meet unique needs of our individual clients. That is, activities of daily living, your personal care needs, bathing, grooming, dressing, that whole thing. And then we also provide home support. So that's your light house cleaning, laundry, medication management, meal preparation, grocery shopping, and now we also have included wellness and physical activity services. So that is your exercising and range of motion that helps with mobility and keeping our seniors. It's tailored mainly to our seniors because I saw a lack in that in my journey in doing my home care business. I saw not too many of my clients were exercising or losing their mobility, so I thought that was important to add on. So that is an add-on service for my particular home care company. What makes us special or different? I guess that add-on probably would be one of them. And then also we are a smaller company, so it's more of like a family. I get to have one-on-ones with my clients. I know who they are. We're not distant. We're not too, big yet to where it's a separation from me to them. It's kind of just. We can build a strong and meaningful relationship with our clients, allowing us to offer also tailored and personalized care. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. Every client is different and unique to their needs, and we service that. And whatever their time is not any specific times, it's whatever is necessary and that they need. Our biggest challenge. So my biggest challenge right now is managing everything pretty much myself outside of my caregivers. I pretty much do all the scheduling, hiring, marketing, content creator, supervisor, everything on the admin side of things. Outside of doing the care myself, and even sometimes I step in and do the care as well. So I pretty much am everything. So I'm looking. That can be challenging, because you have your hand in so many pots. You spread yourself thin. You can't really give all into one area. So that has been a challenge. Also, I've been working to try to increase referrals, so we can reach more people in need. So just trying to build a stronger team and develop more partnerships with healthcare providers, so we can provide better care to our community. What I have tried so far. Marketing, I've been pretty proactive in posting on social media. I pretty much post every day on my Instagram, Facebook. I struggle a little bit on LinkedIn. I need to do a little bit better on that one, but I pretty much post mainly on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And I also attend networking events, build relationships with doctors' offices. I've done that, attended senior communities events and senior expos, and relying on word of mouth referrals to grow awareness as well. So just letting word of mouth, telling people about my business, along with joining those events. For hiring is also another challenge. So I primarily use Indeed to find qualified caregivers and staff, and I also go to CNA schools and partner with them, and I'll go and speak in front of the graduating students. But I know there's still room for other areas to find caregivers and things like that, so I would like to know or kind of work on that other than just Indeed and the CNA schools. What happened? So the strategies I've tried, such as social media, networking events, and building relationships with doctors and seniors communities have had a lot of success, but it's also limiting. Social media and word of mouth depend heavily on existing connections and can make time to generate consistent referrals. Attending network events are valuable, but often require significant time and effort with limited immediate results. So, and then relying heavily just on Indeed, it has been a struggle. It's kind of like a diamond in the rough sometimes, you have to go through so many people, but there are some good people on there, but I've had, turnover rate with that as well. So my actual question for you guys is, based on any of you guys' experience, what strategies or partnerships have you found most effective in increasing referrals and building a strong team, specifically if anybody in the home care industry, but and just in general as well? I think that is it.
Yep. Go back one.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay. So now's the time for you as a community to come up. If you heard her pain point, you heard what she's saying she's struggling with. I think it was it hiring and building relationships with additional healthcare providers to get referrals for your company. So if anybody has any information about that, or if you've had any experience, come on up and take the mic, and then you can talk about it and offer her some solutions. Not a time to dialogue where it's back and forth. It's really a time for you to provide, come on this side. It's really a time for you to provide, come on this side. It's really a time for you to provide her some solutions about her business and the pain point that she has.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Z. Scott. I'm the founder and CEO of the SEO Queen. And in order to increase your referrals, I would recommend that you form strategic partnerships with senior consultants. There are websites and consultants and communities out there that specialize in the lifestyle of aging experts, aging consultants, and get on those websites, get on their blogs. Another thing I would recommend is for you to seek out different podcasts that talk about aging and put yourself out there. That's a fast way to get your visibility out there. I did take a look at your website. You already are getting some Google traffic, so that's good. That's good. So I would definitely recommend that you get your website, get your website, get comfortable speaking in front of people, because that's how you're going to form those strategic partnerships and put yourself out there.
Okay, thank you so much for your advice. I received that. Hi, good morning. Good morning, how are you?
Good. I want to say, first of all, congratulations. This is not easy, right? Talking to all these people. So you did a great job.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I'm Courtney. Hi, everybody. It's my first time. I hope I get a gift afterwards, a card. That's what Dana said, maybe getting a raffle. But I am opening a Pilates and yoga studio in Southfield. And a lot of my partnerships mirror yours, right? And I think that what has helped me be transformative is the community partnerships with like Parks and Recreation, groups, Silver Sneakers, those kind of organizations, just so you're able to have a warm transfer of, we can easily help you in this space if you need help. You're already participating in this program. And Parks and Recreation within the cities that you're focusing on have all kinds of programs for seniors. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Hi everyone, my name is Melissa McClary Davis from Wise Digital Marketing. It's been a minute since I've been here. Hi, how are you? It's, again, I echo her. It's great to get up here and to chat about your business and some of the challenges that you have. One thing I just wanted to mention in your business in terms of referrals, I think one of your biggest sources of referrals are your customers yourselves. Not necessarily maybe the end user, the senior, but the caretaker of the senior. So the daughter, the son, and really work with them and create a strong referral program, a loyalty program. They refer one of their friends and you're gonna get sort of the same type of folks that you love to work with in your care. So that's one thing. Second thing, in terms of your use Indeed, I actually had a client in your space, and we did a lot on Meta and Facebook to actually find associates to work with. You can kind of get a little more detailed in there on that, but to help with the turnover, because it happens in a lot of businesses, help with the turnover is you almost have to give like a piece of your business to them. Now, you're not really giving them, but make them a part of the foundational team to try to keep it more of like a boutique. And that way on your website, and I apologize, I haven't looked at your website, but if you have like your team present and make them sort of promote for you, so they become like your sales team themselves. So they're the caregivers, but if you have those that are like the marketing type, you have strong social media, and utilize them, and then give them incentives to stay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good morning. I'm Tanisha Molden, Molden Law, intellectual property attorney, and I'm also a brand strategist. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the strategy part and maybe some tactics that you can use. When we're building out a strategy, there's a couple of steps a couple of things that need to happen before we even get to the strategy, and that's your vision. What's the vision that you have long term, and then the goals? Because based upon your goals is where the strategy will come through. So if you haven't established what your goals are for the year or the quarter, then that would be someplace I would start, and that maybe will provide more clarity on what strategy that you go through. One of the things that I noticed that you put into your presentation is that you said the networking was a lot of time, but low, you weren't getting anything out of it, immediate. So that's one of the ways that when I started my law firm or my other business too, is that a lot of networking, and we got a lot of activity, but you have to have a plan of why you're going into network and what you do. When you're first starting your business, you have more time than money, so that is the place to really hone in your activity and get your messaging down. So one of the things that I would maybe suggest, what piggybacking on what Melissa said, is as you're out networking, start developing that list of people like she suggested, and start developing a list of referrals, and have that pitch to them that you have a referral process or a referral program that they can join and share that with other people. So I just kind of wanted to say that we go and just have a strategy for that.
I see that.
Okay, you're welcome.
Good morning. Sharice Robinson. My business is Redemption Consulting. I actually have over 20 years experience in healthcare. Healthcare is my niche, and I've worked in business operations for healthcare. So my recommendation in coming from that space and working with a lot of your medical assistants, your certified nursing assistants, and things like that, is that the sad truth is that a lot of those employees don't get paid very well. So they're looking for other things to do and overtime to work and things like that. So one of your target markets for those type of people would not only be your business schools that offer those programs, but if you're able to get some type of alliance with healthcare organizations that employ those type of people. Another one would be doctor's offices, clinics, things like that, med spas. A lot of those staff work in those spaces. So that's another opportunity. There is an issue with high turnover, but again, it's because a lot of times their pain point is that they don't have the flexibility that they want, and you can offer them that. So that could be your thing to pull them into your business is, I'll offer you the flexibility that you need for the services that I need. So that's my tip for you. Like that.
Hello, it's me again. There's two things. I am currently a caretaker, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
So, again, echoing Melissa, I think like utilizing Incubizo or wherever you are, where are you located?
And Southfield. So we service all of Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb County, but office is in Southfield.
Great. Okay, so there's two parts. Connect with the Chamber of Commerce. Connect with us here at Incubizo. I think that there's been a few presenters here, one MC, that have been in this caretaking type of business, and I need a workshop that leads to assistance. So if you do a workshop with Ferndale Parks and Rec, they have seniors that come here and do storytelling, they do all of those things, so they're already here. If you host a workshop that's like, we know you're burnt out, this is how we can help, and that is your referral source. Utilize these sorts of spaces and community spaces so that you can do that reaching. I think that that could be really good for you. And then Michigan Works, she's not up here, so I'm gonna talk to
I've worked with them as well.
So are you on MITC?
I'm not sure. I went to, where's it, Detroit? That's the same, right? Detroit Works.
It's the same thing, but not the same money or program. Detroit is
It may be a
separate.
different, I think I work with Detroit It Works. I
Got it.
came out and also presented to their programs.
So, My Talent Connect, you have to apply to be an employer on that dashboard, right? And
Okay, yeah.
when you sign into that dashboard, any person that has ever filed unemployment ever has to put their resume up there. So it is a source for you to find talent, and then when you connect with the Southfield Michigan Works, because you have to go to your region or whatever, they have people that they're already putting through OCC's medical assistant training. They have people that are looking for work that have done it before. So there's ways to leverage Michigan Works in the way of you could do on-the-job training. It's gonna take me 3 weeks to get you up to speed. Michigan Works can reimburse half of that. Or if it's a youth, and if it's a youth summer work experience, there's funding for that, even though it's being challenged. But there's ways to leverage Michigan Works so that you don't have to pay all of it while you're trying to train in staff. And then the people at Michigan Works are kind of pre-vetting them. So they're not just random people coming to work for you. But utilize them a little bit more.
Okay,
And
I definitely want to do that.
I got the contact.
Connect with
for-
that, yeah, we'll talk after. Thank you.
I know, I'm like, how do I come after that and talk about hiring? Because that's pretty impressive an idea. I was like, wow. So I'm Allison with Embrace Change Therapy, so I'm in mental health, so it's somewhat similar. When it comes to hiring, we have to hire unlicensed professionals, so I'm pretty sure you have to have like a CNA or something along those lines. I have gone far away from Indeed. I have nothing to do with them anymore because I had a similar situation. It was like bazillion people applied, then many of them didn't even have licenses. So my suggestion as actually a career counselor is, if you're a business owner, is actually having a career page on your website and put what you're looking for, and then you don't have to put it like on the top, but on the bottom, they have to have a link to get to your career page, so that people that are actually interested in you get to meet you. They can go and actually then see what you're hiring for. And the reason why I say this as a career counselor is when I talk to my clients, I always tell them, I'm like, pick a job that you want to work for and then look at their actual page. Because a lot of people are moving away from Indeed because they're getting the similar situations that you and I are getting. So that is one thing I was going to suggest, is actually having a career page on your website. You've already paid for the website, so utilize it. And then secondly, the way we get a lot of our people is word of mouth through, unfortunately, Facebook groups, and get into a whole bunch of the different Facebook groups. And the other thing I do is, it's not actually like poaching, but I'll look at competing companies and see who works for them, and just kind of get an idea, so that if I come to an event like this and I run into you, I'm like, hey Sally, so you work at so-and-so, and start to get to know people. Once you get to know Sally per se, they will have other colleagues that are like, oh, she's offering something a little bit better. So you're not necessarily poaching, but you're getting to know who's in the area of doing what you're currently doing. So again, it's not as good as the Michigan Works idea, but I think that's something to also consider, is kind of get to know who's already doing the job. They're probably unhappy where they're already at.
I agree. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mike McClure, McClure Marketing, and one of the clients we work with is the teachers union. I'm thinking maybe that's a different area to look for partnerships, because unions are concerned about their members, and if they're disabled or when they retire, they don't go away. They take care of them in retirement. So maybe talking to some of the local unions and seeing if there's a partnership there that you could work with them to help their members.
That's good, Mike, that's good. Yeah, teacher unions, that's a good, it's your non-competing competitor. Like, it's the group outside what you don't see.
Just a thought.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'll be brief because I'm the last one up here. I really feel that based on a good presentation, really good presentation. Find a really person to help you mentor you, okay? And when I say mentor, it doesn't mean, I feel bad because I need help or something, but someone that truly is thinking about you. It can be a friend, it can be a relative, it can be someone in the industry. Because I think what you need to identify is, am I working really hard or do I have to make a change? And I think everybody's working really hard, but I think a lot of us need to make changes. We need to try new things. And when you ask someone other than yourself to assist you, then together you can make that change, and it might turn out to be really good. If it doesn't, make another change.
Thank you.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Miriam Epperhart, and my company is Purple Heart Pastries. It's a pastry company. I'm also a U.S. Army veteran. So, my suggestion is with referrals. I actually live in a senior housing co-op here in Ferndale, and they have several properties all over several counties and states. So I can talk with you later about coming to do an event.
Absolutely.
And basically your customers are just right there. So that's basically it.
Okay. I would love to hear from you.
Yes.
I will be there.
Hi, great presentation. I'm actually here to announce an online recommendation. Phoenicia Glenn recommended you use some sort of virtual assistant. You'd mentioned that you're struggling with a lot of different things going on all at once.
I'm looking into that.
Yeah, I have a lot of that in my business too, where I feel like I'm wearing a million different hats. So that's an option for you. Another thing that she recommended was using Oakland Thrive for marketing. I don't know if you know much about Oakland Thrive. I won't take the shine away from the folks here that can help you out, but we've got a lot of Oakland Thrive folks that offer free services. So
Yeah, I'm interested in this. I haven't, but I want to get more into Oakland Thrive. Okay, real quick, Dan Braxton.
Oh, a little closer. Closer. Don't be afraid. There you go.
Dana Braxton, really good, you did a fabulous job. So I just have two really good comments as I came up last. Did you say Facebook? Did you say as far as your social media? Are you on Facebook?
Yes, Facebook, Instagram,
Because
LinkedIn.
Facebook will be your biggest one, right?
Yeah, that's where the target audience.
That's where we are, right? This age group. And also, I think you're not playing up enough you said your specialty or what makes you different is the physical part of it. You know how huge that is in the medical community, which you should, right? Which keeps older people and seniors and keep it moving. But contact, you can partner with people who are in those kind of spaces, right? Why not like yoga studios or fitness, groups that kind of offer that kind of, whether they can promote you, if you come in and do some small kind of group activities for your people, and then it gets out and put more on social media, things of that nature. But that's huge. Tell doctors that that's what you do, right? Hospitals, right? Because when people go out and come back into the hospital, they get dinged for that, right? Every time. So you want to keep promoting the health and
Proactive, not reactive.
Yes, I think that's huge. I think you need to play that piece of it up.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank everybody for coming up. There was a lot of people that came up and gave advice. I appreciate everyone. That was very helpful and useful information.
Hi, I'm Melissa. One more. I'm one of the organizers for 1 Million Cups community, so I just want to congratulate you on what you received here from our community today. And I was speaking off to the side, which is rude, and sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But when Michael came up and suggested the teachers' unions, that was like a light bulb moment, right? Because all of us know we have some sort of a competitor or a referral process. It's like right out of our view. And I feel like that's some of the things you're receiving today, right? And that's the point of presenting here, that you're having a challenge. It's really close to you as the business owner, wearing all the hats. That's what you told us in the beginning, on all these people. And I was gonna say what Brian said, so which was that Phoenicia, who's one of our organizers on our committee, is a virtual assistant, and that you really should consider that investment for a virtual assistant to help free yourself up to pass the message of what makes you unique. I liked the idea of a workshop here, because education versus, you need me is really great and helpful for you. So hopefully you're hearing a lot of things today at 1 Million Cups, supporting you. Lisa, I'm wrapping up, so you're welcome to come up here and grab this. And I just wanted to say that it was really great to hear from you today. So thanks for presenting.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you got a lot of good information. I do want to offer one additional thing, just because you've been in business for a while. You probably have a very stable business. So when you're thinking about these things, as a former banker, I always think about funding. There's a lot of great suggestions coming up. Instead of pulling it out of your operational or your cash flow that you have right now, you may qualify for a microloan that will be able to help jumpstart those things. So not necessarily a bank loan, but a CDFI loan. So you can talk to me about that a little bit later. But that might be something you want to consider, because some of these things are going to cost you some cash. You pull it out with your other ticket. So out of all the opportunities and all the suggestions you heard, what do you think was one that you'll be able to implement immediately? Or was the best one? What's something that you really liked?
Honestly, they all were, but of course, the Michigan Works, that advice with the recruitment, and then also the workshops of the educational workshop. I think that's a great idea. I want to implement that and start doing that. Someone mentioned about the senior community. I would like to connect with that. I mean, literally all of them. The big virtual assistant. Yeah.
So if she wants to rewatch the video, it's on our YouTube. So if you can't remember everything, but you did video too. Right?
Yeah.
So if you can't remember everything, you can see it again on 1 Million Cups, so you can take some notes there. So it's on YouTube at 1 Million Cups Metro Detroit or Detroit Metro. I always say it wrong. So, okay, well, thank you.
Well, thank you guys.
Put the clicker down. Okay. So,
No more microphones.
So these are our upcoming presenters for the next 8 weeks, 7 weeks. Superior Health was today. Nelson, the 25th, July 2nd. Update from Monarch Coaching to give us an update on how it's going. We have an opening July 9th, July 23rd, and July 30th. So if you're interested in presenting, right, this is what it is. What Shadesha did today for Superior Health. You have someone that helps you put together your presentation. You have someone that helps you to put together how you're going to present. I was actually her coach, so I worked with her for her presentation and what it was like to present. So if you're thinking about it, you're a little nervous about it, but you think you want to do it, reach out to someone here that's an organizer like myself or one of the people that raised their hands. Y'all raise your hands again. Raise your hands again. So if you're thinking about it, talk to someone so that you're not too nervous about it. You don't have any trepidation about it, because we do need presenters, and it's an open community, and that's when we come here every Wednesday. So now it's time to get out your camera phone, because we got some QR codes coming up that you may be interested in. We have some workshops coming up. So these are time for our announcements. So MHHP, Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce was awarded the Trusted Connector Grant. So if you're interested in learning more about what Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce is doing with that, the workshops they have coming up, or more about what the MEDC does, scan that code, learn more about the Trusted Connector Grant and all the opportunities that'll be coming here to Incubizo and to Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce. There's gonna be some great workshops, great opportunities. These grant dollars are gonna go to you, entrepreneurs, to make sure that you guys are getting more benefits, more resources to help you manage your businesses better, take them to the next level, and stay in business for longevity. There's also a QR code here for transformative services. I can't really read that. July Pod enrolling now. July Pods. Enrolling now. Take your QR code out, scan it, learn more about this opportunity on Monday, June 30th, and Wednesday, July 9th. Oh, it's a cohort. Monday, it starts Monday, June 30th to July 28th, and then also Wednesday, July 9th to August 6th. Oh, Monarch Coaching. Monarch Coaching will also be here soon to give an update on their business as well. Is Monarch Coaching here?
Nope.
Okay. National Entrepreneurs Association and TikTok present Social Media Mastery Lunch and Learn. That'll be here. Is that, no?
Go to the next slide. On the next slide. Couldn't get it all on one slide. Here we go.
Plus, unlock the power of LinkedIn for business growth. No QR code?
Nope.
Okay.
NationalEntrepreneurs.org is where you register, so you're ready to have folks from TikTok and
Go back to the.
Yeah. Get on that. Get on that mic.
NationalEntrepreneurs.org, which is actually a local group, but it's going to be a real cool event because people from TikTok and LinkedIn are going to be there. It's going to be a fun event. It's $30, $40 at the door. It's a working lunch. It's going to be a fun event. Some of us will be there.
Registration at nationalentrepreneurs.org.
Correct.
Happy Juneteenth. Today we have an event today to celebrate Juneteenth and to honor the legacy of those who paved the way. Join us today here at Incubizo at noon for a lunch and learn on the history of soul food. It's $10 for non-members. Members, you get in free. Scan the QR code if you're interested in participating today here at 12 noon. 12 noon today for a lunch and learn today.
Great food.
This is mine. Okay, sales strategy. So this is me. I will teach you how to take your business to 6 figures. You give me 6 weeks, I'll get you to 6 figures to understand how to use social media. I have over 300,000 followers on social media, so how do you build that? How do you scale your business? How do you answer objections? How do you use social media to make money? How do you have bankable credit? How do you use your calendars? How do you use AI? How do you do all of the things in order to take your business to the next level? So if you really apply yourself, you can get your business to the levels that you want to get it to. So scan the QR code. And then thank you for today. You can scan the QR code to follow 1 Million Cups Metro, Detroit Metro. I also want to bring Daryl up to talk about some of the partners that may be in the room, and so you have time for that. Okay, so you want to come on up to introduce some of the partners that are here?
Thank you. Lisa, you did a great job this morning. Thank you so much. If you have skills like that and you would like to be an MC one day, go to our website, click the organizer tab, and become an organizer. That is one of the organizer positions. We would love to have you if you give my voice today. Real quick, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Open Thrive, who we are, because some of our partners are in the room. And also, if you have not signed in, the iPads are going on, please do so. We won't spam you, but we just want to make sure that we keep count because we want to make sure that the entire nation knows how great Detroit Metro's event is every week. It's the reason we do that. If you are a Open Thrive partner, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Are you an Open Thrive partner? Our partners in the room are a resource for small businesses and entrepreneurs here in the community. We offer 4-hour technical assistance grants for small businesses headquartered in Oakland County. These grants can be anything from marketing, HR, IT, accounting and bookkeeping, legal. And they also do their own workshops. Tanisha's got a workshop coming next week. Melissa, where are you? There you are. Come real quick. She's got a workshop coming up very soon as well. Yours is tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow. And yours is?
Mine's next week, next Thursday.
Come on, please. Because I want them to talk about their workshops. If you're a small business owner and you're struggling in any of these areas and you're looking for a technical assistance grant to get some of our experts to help your business thrive and grow, talk to one of us, talk to Open Thrive, we can help you. And there are those in the room, there's some Open Thrive clients who have benefited from the technical assistance grants that we offer businesses. If you're an Open Thrive client, please raise your hand. Oakland Thrive clients? I know there's a few in the room. Oakland Thrive clients, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to them about 7. Talk to some of them about some of the benefits of our program. Hang on real quick.
Hi everyone. As you know, I come up here a lot because I'm marketing. I'm a marketing agency and everybody needs marketing. So next Thursday I will be at the Farmington Hills Library from 10 a.m. to 2 to do a workshop on marketing on a budget. So what can you do when you really don't have a lot of funds in marketing? You can go to oaklandthrive.org to register and sign up for it. It's on their website. But I hope to see everyone out. It's at the Farmington Hills Library next Thursday, the 26th, from 10 a.m. to noon.
Hi, thank you. Tanisha Molden Law. So I have a webinar actually tomorrow, and in my webinar I talk about the framework that I use to help clients reach their goals, from foundational and sales help and brand strategy to the legal component of protecting the brand and growing it. So tomorrow is virtual. I sent out an email. If you see me afterwards, I can get you the link, but it's at 12:30 tomorrow.
And Sharice, you want to come up and introduce your business? I don't think we've had you up before. Although you came up and gave a wonderful comment, gave some great suggestions for a presenter.
Hello again, Sharice Robinson. My business is Redemption Consulting, and I am a provider with Oakland Thrive. I've been with you guys since the inception of the program. Yes. So with Redemption Consulting, we offer consulting services with a two-prong approach. One side of it is healthcare, which is my niche, my zhuzh, my thing, my passion, and then the other side is helping small business owners. So from the healthcare perspective, I have the experience in the background to be able to meet with anyone with background in healthcare or launching their business in healthcare to give them the strategies that I know about sitting at the table with the leaders, the CEOs, the CFOs, and all of that. And then from a small business perspective, that work in healthcare allowed me to be able to work in different spaces and places to know the strategy, the outcomes, the customer experience that people want when they come to your businesses. So that's my business, Redemption Consulting. Holler at your girl if you want some free services through Oakland Thrive. Thank you.
And some of our financial partners in the room, raise your hand. I see Diversified Members Credit Union. I see Fifth Third Bank.
Can I just make a quick comment about
Absolutely.
Oakland County? You want me to get up there or? Okay. This is like a real first meeting. I've been truly in depth.
Thank you for being a first timer.
So I just want to speak about my experience with Oakland County Thrive as a corporate person and now coming into entrepreneurship. I used to work for American Express, so I met, yeah. So I was working, you know, look at me, I was looking for you. But the long and short of it is I was creating business partnerships and doing business development on behalf of Amex, and now I'm doing that for myself. And all of the Oakland County Thrive folks and leadership, and then the people that are like boots to the ground, like yourself, have just been instrumental in how I've been able to pivot from career to now owning my own journey in entrepreneurship. So it's a great organization, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be looking at that.
That is amazing. I swear I did not pay that late. That is it. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. What a wonderful crowd. We really love to see this room as full as it is. Tell your neighbor, tell someone about this organization, because we want to continue to see it grow. We don't know what job growth is going to look like in the next few years, but we can control our own future, right? That's right. And we can control the future for the next generation. Entrepreneurship is alive and well. Oakland County, as well as the rest of the area, is committed to small business growth and help entrepreneurs. So thank you so much. Next, we take our group photo time. We're going to gather in front of the room. We use this for our social media because, we want to tell people how great this organization is. And feel free to grab a photo for yourself and post on your social media. Hashtag us
1 million cups DetroitMetro, 1 million cups Open and Thrive, 1 million cups Incubizo. Thank you so much for Incubizo for hosting us every week. Thank you Open and Thrive for sponsoring. See you next week. Thank you.